Well, good afternoon. It is Saturday, what day is it? The 5th, 4th? I don't really know. Anyway, I slept in a little bit and then decided to get a +1 exercise in, and I came back up to the office and I did a old route I used to do about 3 years ago, and a thought came into my mind. Before I ran 3 years ago, I always listened to either Dr. Porter, which it's just kind of like, different self-talks and different inspirational talks, or I listened to something on YouTube before I ran, and the thought flashed into my mind. It happened about 3 years ago that the question was posed to me on one of the podcasts: if you had $9 million, what would you do? How would you live? How would that affect your life? And that question set a spark of ideas. And I just want to give it, and now that I'm saying this, I remember Rachel Clark on, I think it's Naturally Healthy, one of her Facebook groups. She posed a question the other day about if you had this tax-free, I think it was $250,000 tax-free, what would you do with it? How would you spend it? How would that affect your life? Well, anyway, that was a thought that came to my mind, so I ran up here, and because I'm getting involved with a new upper echelon leadership team that I've never had the privilege to be around some of these people, and there's an event coming up, a seminar coming up, and the top leader and a few other leaders, and they did a $25,000 promotion, and it's out of their own pocket. And it posed a question as I started talking to people about, wow, this is coming out of their own pocket. It's a 1 week, $25,000. You could get as much money as you possibly can. And I started talking to people about achieving, some of those goals. But one of the caveats was that you have to come to the meeting, and that was a problem for a lot of people. A lot of people that I've talked to are very stuck in a lot of different ways. Many people are stuck spiritually, they're stuck emotionally, they're stuck financially, and they're making a lot of excuses, why they couldn't go, instead of thinking about, how can I go? And it just got me thinking. And some people have legitimate things going on. They already had plans, and they're just not at a place in their business or place in their growth that they need to change those plans. And that's okay. Everybody's in a different process of leadership. But it got me thinking. Is like, why, if there's something out there, you're gonna be able to be around people that are going places, people that are positive, people that have experienced personal growth, and have an opportunity to hear something that could change their life. Every time, and I've been in a personal growth industry for 20 years. And so I've been to, hundreds of conferences. And there has not been one conference that I have not taken away one idea or one thing that hasn't changed the trajectory of my life and or my business. And even though that we've hit some leadership ranks where we're at right now, I can promise you that leadership is a process, and there'll be something there that we're going to take away that is going to put our life and business on a trajectory that if we did not go, our business would be severely affected. So this got me thinking, sometimes, when you're at certain places in your life, you would think some people are motivated by money, and that's fine. You're motivated by money. We We go to work every single day. People say, I'm not motivated by money. Yeah, you are. You go to work every single day for money. You know, that's a fact. You know, people say, well, I don't think about money all the time. You think more about money than probably the rich people do. And that's a fact. When you don't have it, you think about it all the time. When you have it, you tend not to think about it as much. So I just started thinking there's other reasons, you know, for other people, other triggers to be able to get to around some positive folks. But and I say all that, guys, to say this, is that for things to change, you have to change. And that's where we're at. And I said something a couple of days ago, and that when you're in doubt, you zoom out. And whether that's making a decision to go to an event, to get around, to get away from your environment that you're in right now, because it's very, very difficult to change where you're at when the environment that you're in is what's keeping you in a cyclical pattern of where you're at. Sometimes these things of getting away to a retreat, if you will, getting away so that you could get away from that, so that you could actually make a quality decision there and have enough support to, when you come back to your environment, that you can start living it out. So guys, I hope you're doing well this Saturday afternoon. This one I came up with just a little bit different flavor today, but that's what was on my mind. And I'm so looking forward to, we're looking forward to leaving for this leadership Thursday after we get done with practice, and we'll be there all weekend. So I know that I'm going to have other stuff to share as we go. And I just thank you for watching if you're still on here. And you have a great day. Be blessed.